Jump balls and angles. So what I want to talk to you about is you're going to throw the football and you say, well, how do I not get picked off? What do I do on deep balls, etc. We're going to start on the red gun DC slant, and I'm going to be looking to throw a jump ball out here. Whenever you want to throw a deep jump ball, you're going to put yourself on the line when you're using an iffy quarterback. Marino is not the quarterback you typically do with this, but I have to mention it because that's the most common case. The reason you're going to go with that is because if you're going in that straight line, the guy's almost always going to be in the path, right? If you're hardball, he's not just going to throw it crazy places. And you're giving yourself either a chance for the dive, or you're giving yourself a chance for like the actual jump ball. This should be interesting. So that's sort of like the basic way that you do this. Now, with Marino, several other guys that also apply this. A lot of times what you're going to want to do is you have the ability with these receivers, they can either go really fast out, or you can also get the traditional jump ball on them. So what you tend to want to do is you're going to put an angle on it. Here, this is not the greatest thing. There's a better place for this. But you see the concept there. He's got him beat with speed. And so if he's got him beat with speed, then putting on the angle prevents the defender from being able to put a jump ball on it. And that's, see right there, right? Mistimed it. But, that's the kind of concept is if you're running in this kind of curl pattern and you're looking for a curl of death type situation, being able to throw off, come on guys, please play some freaking defense. Okay, fine, we'll deal with the Chiefs then. I was hoping for the guy to actually curl and pass so I could show you that. We'll see if we can do it here. But in the curl pass, with this type of thing, typically you're going to be an opposite hash mark. So in this case, you see I'm going back down right here. That's usually going to be the best trade-off, is if you're on that opposite hash from the side that you're trying to throw to, in terms of whether the defender is going to be able to tip or pick it versus the accuracy of the quarterback. Somebody should maybe call plays there actually relevant. So that's sort of what you're looking to do there. Now you do see guys that will try to go into the center of the field, but I tend to find that's not it's not the best way. I mean, with an accurate quarterback, it's not that big of a deal. May have some advantages there. But with an inaccurate quarterback, it gets pretty bad pretty quickly. So that's why I tend to find is the kind of the right angle there. And then obviously as the defender, right, obviously what you're trying to do is you're trying to put yourself in that passing lane. So one of the things you might do is you might go in, and instead of taking him on the straight line, you're going to follow him on the diagonal, again, precisely for the reason that you're trying to cut off his angle to this play. One of the other kind of tricky things is throwing it short. It's kind of iffy when you're doing this. And I'll be able to show you this a little bit better when the field is reversed. Right there, right, you want to get that dive play going on this. And I'll just punt it away so you see this on a real deep ball. If the throw is longer, right, Marino's obviously going to be pretty accurate and close, but when the throw is longer, you're going to get a much better chance of getting one of those dive plays. And that's really where getting this angle, having the offset angle versus the straight angle will help you a lot in terms of completions versus just you being able to avoid the defender if he's coming in to make that play. So let's go through here and I'll show you this. So we're going to go here, right, you see Page, we're going to chuck it to him. Now this could be a jump ball. Nope, that sucks. Let him get tackled. We'll try this again on the other side. So here we're going to throw it in. This is going to be Clayton. See, sometimes, right, that's just a straight speed beat right there. In the case of, the guy that he drew on that coverage, it wound up not being the case. But, especially against a lower tier defense, that's one of the things you're going to find is he's just going to beat him straight on speed. We'll see if we can get it here. Comes in, Marino. This is why I never like throwing these coverage passes. But I gotta show it to you because it's what you see, and it's what you're gonna wind up doing in a game if you're in like one of those deep, coverage situations and you've actually got to get this play to work. Go here. This looks a little bit better. And again, he's not doing it. He's not really complying, which is unfortunate. Let's go on this other one. We'll see if we can do it on the other side. So here's an interesting case. You got tight end. It's actually Mark Duper in this case. We're just going to ignore that. Notice the inaccuracy. This is pretty typical when you see that. So one of the things you want to do, and this is pretty much like guaranteed, almost any quarterback, when you have this type of route, is throw it like you were going to throw it. Again, picks, I tell you, these guys are throwing picks all the time. But you see there, at least he's throwing it on the accurate line. So you sort of throw it just like you're going to throw on that jump ball, right? You're straight in, but you're just orienting the line of the pass to be, the way that you want it. And he stops there on this play. This is pretty bad video in terms of CPU getting it comply. Here we should be a little bit better. And there, right now, he's actually getting the correct angle there. And that's how you want to throw that play accurately. There's another case here. You see this on a few other plays where you have the curl pass coming in. So he drops here, right? And again, the angle is the same thing. It's just different speed difference. Where normally, plays I was showing you earlier, he might just beat him on a mismatch. Here, on that last play, he's getting beaten schematically. Again, he's getting beaten schematically because he's stopping on that play. And again, you don't want to go down even if you would have the time to do that, because now you're putting the guy back on the path of the play. And that's important if you're running this, it's important if you wind up seeing cornerback in the safety, like getting in the passing lane. Here again, right, that's, Albert Lewis, kind of difficult for him to beat there. But let's see, give another angle a try. Some other angles, let's see here, what we got. Yeah, there's not a whole lot here. I mean, this is just normal, it's just normal play there. I think that's pretty much it for, sort of the basics of the angles and jump balls and things like that. Key thing is, again, you put it in the guy's path. The closer you get in there, it's going to be more accurate, but then the guy is obviously going to be able to have a chance to make a play, make a tip, make a pick, whatever it is. And then if you got off angle, you're going to have a better chance with dive tackle or diving catches and things like that, but the accuracy is going to go way down. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it was a little disorganized and the CPU is not cooperating, but leave your comments and hope to hear from you. Take care.